Hi, I'm back. I'm very, very sorry. Humble apologies for being away for close to 2 months. And I'm hoping to do a lot of different formats. Some days I'll be doing readings, other times I will be doing meditative advice that I've contemplated on. And I'm really looking forward to getting back into the swing of things and hope you enjoy the video series. I won't be doing necessarily a weekly reading. It will be different for whenever they come up. It'll be very spontaneous. Today I really feel like there's some messages that need to come to you. It's going to be short and sweet because I'm running out of time, or I don't have time. Let's see what some messages are for you. For whoever is looking, whoever needs some information, please give the right, oh, I can feel them coming. Please give the right messages to the people that need it. Let's see what we've got here. Balance. So things might be out of balance, and you know, this theme comes up. This theme's been coming up with lots of people. Any people that don't even listen to my channel. But what's happening is things are changing so quickly for so many of you. And it's quite overwhelming. It can create a bit of anxiety. And it's really time to go with the flow. And you do need to take some time out to meditate, which can be really a challenge when things are going chaotic around you. You need to find a space that's familiar to you, that's quiet for you, that no one else can invade. You can call it your divine space, your sacred space, your personal space, and you set it up so that you'll be able to get in that spot and breathe and sort of tune into your angelic realm or spiritual realm or your higher self, whatever needs to come through. So really the main thing that I keep coming up with is the only constant is change, and it's happening pretty rapidly. You know, nothing's really secure or stable these days for so many people. You know, jobs are changing, families are changing, people that you thought were your friends suddenly aren't your friends, and it's happening to so many people. So all this change that's happening around there, the only constant is change, and many of you would have heard that before, but there's no better time than now to really to feel that. Not that you will like it, but to embrace that. If you are in your divine light, or really speaking your truth, walking your truth, you really need to trust and just go with the flow. It can be so very challenging. So things might be out of balance, and to get things in balance, you need to go with the flow. You know, there's these illusions of fear, and with the change we can get the fear, and it is a bit of an illusion, because really we're getting what's meant to be for us. If we let it come in, what's meant to be will happen. And that's not easy, because you know, when you fight against it, you're keeping stuck with some old stuff that's not serving you anymore, and it's just because it's so familiar. We don't know what's around the corner. Let's see what other messages are here for you. Let's see some messages for the people that need these messages. Let's see. Power. So I'm feeling there's a couple of things with this card. It's like, don't give away your power so easily. And there is a lot of power in your words, and in expressing yourself in a gentle way. And yeah, it's very important that you're, yeah, I love this. It's, if you look really closely, you can see there's this magic. This is really like your solar plexus chakra, which is the base of your seat of your soul, who you really are. It's your essence. It's who you are. And you just need to sit with that, who you are, and just, it's very much tied in with this balance card. And you need to be able to like really get in touch with who you are and what Spirit's wanting you to do. And you find that in the stillness, and not going against the grain of what the higher realms are trying to organize for us. It's, you know, this whole big world that we know, there's so much stuff going on, and lots of change for so many people. And it's sort of like, if you could only see the energy that's happening, it would be kind of like when they show the modem energy going out to your devices. It's kind of like that. And you know, it's a very intricate web, and sometimes we need to stand still to ground ourselves to know. But I love this, the breathing out, and it is really like your essence as well, with words, telling your truth, saying your truth. And yeah, it's all energy around us. It's actually happening, and we need to tune into that. Let's see if there's another message. So balance and power. Remember, you do have, everyone has their own power. Don't give it away. Ooh. Body care. I have body care. That is about watching what you eat, getting the exercise you need. It is about really looking after yourself. That can be mental health too. So some of you are feeling a little powerless, and maybe you can do some activities that will ground you to make you feel stronger. And it could be, a lot of people are taking up running. It could be going to the gym. It could be doing yoga, which is fantastic. And just because you've done one style of yoga with one person, don't be disillusioned if it's not really your thing. Try a different yoga person, because they're so different. Not all of them are the same. So try that. So really look after your health. If you need any checkups, go and get them done. I do highly recommend natural therapies, that so many people are starting to go that route, and it's important, I think, that you do that sort of thing. The other card is harmony, and I think with all of what I've just said, with the balance and not giving away your power and finding what your power really is by being still, and looking after your mental health and physical health, you will find harmony. And it is like a halo that is coming, and the halo is it's actually sort of like, it's, if you look really closely, it's almost like two people. Like the head is almost two people in there. And the harmony, that is getting in touch with the person that you portray to everyone, but aligning that also with your true essence of who you really are. And sometimes we don't know what that soul has done to be, you know, prior to us coming here, because we forget. We were born, and we've mostly forgotten what our other missions were that have accumulated to what we are now. And so you need to be still and figure out and connect to your higher self, which really is a feeling of connecting to something that is more than just this skin and bones and, you know, viscera. You find that through being still like this. I can give you a demonstration, and I do some deep breathing. And I go, imagine up in this part of my head, inside, but it's really not. It's like infinity. So you're just imagining this space that is everywhere and infinite, and the wisdom is coming from there. And just letting it go. And the more you practice that, for 10 minutes if you can to start with, just breathing and imagining this infinite space, whatever comes in, just recognize it and then let it go. Or you can explore that deeper. Sometimes you'll see shapes, sometimes you'll hear words, sometimes you'll see whole little videos and movies, or you'll just get a feeling of something. And that is, the more you practice that, the more you'll be able to get in touch with your higher self. So that is a start. And I had felt like I needed these Ascended Master cards. And I'm just going to pull one for us. Let's see, one more information to get us back on track. That's what these really are. It's really it's kind of neat. It's almost like a starter kit for everyone to get back on track. No, that was too many. Okay, hold on. Oh, that's so interesting, because just before I started the video, I did a meditation and I wanted some information, and I saw the Eye of Horus. And funnily enough, there's the Eye of Horus. And the Eye of Horus is, for me, I believe that it's like infinite wisdom, it's mystery, it is other realms. And in this case, it is saying, are you seeing the situation accurately? Well, I really think we need to look at situations from everyone's point of view. And there is not just one way to see it, which we need to look at everyone's point of view and why they feel the way they do. This is, I think we're ready to fly. If you're ready to have a really great change in your life, I really think this is time for you to let go, trust in what's happening to you. Everyone's having this sort of thing going on right now. You know, I don't think there's too many people that don't have big changes going on for them. And this is all part of the new earth and things changing. This is amazing. Look at all the symbolism in there. We've got the Eye of Horus, and I cannot think of, I don't know who the bird is, I don't recall, but, and we've got the moon, and we've just had the full moon, so it's all about changes with the full moon, and the moon it's like cyclic, so there's stuff happening in the next month that's really exciting. Oh, isn't that funny? So it says, are you seeing the situation accurately? And I've said, we need to look at everyone's point of view, and that's exactly what it's saying. See the other person's point of view. So if you're examining any situation that you're in, or if you're examining how you are as a person, just think, what do other people see you like? And sometimes I think, oh, I don't know if that's so good. But we've always got room to change. We can do whatever we choose. This, I'm not sure how to say this. Avalokiteshvara. I don't know who that is. Let me see if I can look that up. So, it goes this way, PQRC, the other person's point of view. Okay, Ivo Key Baba. You have strong emotions about the situation. You may feel upset or misunderstood or used. And that could be. This card comes to you as a pathway to peace by asking you to consider other points of view. You don't need to agree with these other individuals. You're simply asked to understand their motivation and to have compassion for their feelings. So this process can positively shift the energy of power struggles, much like letting go of a rope during a tug of war. As you see the other person's point of view, you open the door for creative solutions. So, yeah, sometimes we really want things our own way, and it's all that energy. See that goes back to that power card. And when you're letting your gut get entangled with other people's emotions just for you to be right, or this is what happens with relationships. We get, like, it's almost like hooks that we get, or they get hooks in us. And when you just let it go and don't let your energy get entangled with it, then it's sort of becomes their issue and your issue is separate. So that's why we argue, because we're getting hooked in from our old thought patterns. So it's really time to release and let go. And if you're really ready for change, change is ready for you. So that's really exciting. So you might want to watch this a few times, and I want you to practice your mindfulness and meditation. And until next time, I can't say when it's going to be, but please, 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 if you're wanting to make a change and take away some of this fear and anxiety, take time out for yourself. Find a spot that you go to all the time to let your family know this is your little quiet time. You need 10 minutes, and you just practice your breathing and imagine up in this part of your head, when you're closing your eyes, imagine this vast infinite space of knowledge and power and wonderful things coming to you. Your own higher self is your soul, and connect with that. And the world is your oyster. Exciting times. Very exciting times. So until next time, please practice that. Practice letting go, breathing. You might feel a lot of anxiety and fear just in your solar plexus, or even further in your stomach. And remember to do some grounding exercise, whether it is yoga, going to the gym, running. Being in nature is always good. So look after yourselves, and thanks for welcoming me back.